Are you familiar with that chest constriction that happens during anxious moments? Those spinning thoughts that make sleep impossible? Those future-oriented fears that drain joy from today? Imagine discovering one phrase, merely 3 words, capable of melting anxiety instantly upon its arrival? A phrase so powerful that neuroscientists have studied its effects on the brain, and what they discover will change how you deal with stress forever. Though before revealing this expression, I'm asking you to act without delay. Select subscribe and turn notifications on, as what you'll discover could mean the difference between chronic worry and real inner calm. Based on compilations of scientific studies conducted by international universities and public health education materials freely distributed by official institutions, this video was created to share up-to-date information especially designed for people over 60. At this juncture, let me inquire something frank. How many of your days have been dedicated to fretting over circumstances that never came to pass? What count of lovely occasions have you failed to notice because your awareness was confined to either tomorrow's fantasies or yesterday's pain? Truth be told, anxiety has no residence in the present. It can't. Anxiety is always about what might happen or what already happened. It nourishes itself from moments that don't exist in this instant. This marks the juncture where everything evolves. The statement that eradicates anxiety is just, I am here now. Only 3 words. 9 letters total. Infinite power. When pronouncing these words with real presence, something incredible happens within your brain. Research utilizing functional MRI technology demonstrates that present focus awareness instantly decreases amygdala activity, the brain's anxiety hub, while concurrently boosting prefrontal cortex function, which governs logical thought and emotional control. Though this isn't merely a matter of neurotransmitters. This centers on taking back your life from the control of non-existent dangers. Give this some thought. At this precise instant, are you all right? Not in tomorrow's worries, not next week's concerns, not in those 3 a.m. mental scenarios. Presently, most often, the answer is yes. At this moment, you're taking breaths. Presently, you're in a safe state. In this very moment, you hold everything necessary to be completely present. Most people over 60 carry decades of accumulated worries. We've experienced sufficient life to understand that negative events occur. We've faced bereavement, frustrations, and physical health issues. Owing to these past events, our minds turn intensely vigilant, incessantly hunting for the next danger. This phenomenon is known among psychologists as anticipatory anxiety, and it's utterly depleting. It's akin to participating in a marathon while staying in one place. Your physical being doesn't discern between authentic dangers and those you've created mentally. While stressing over tomorrow's health appointment, your pulse rate rises, blood pressure surges, stress chemicals flood through you, precisely as if the danger were happening currently. This continual stress isn't just unpleasant. It truly accelerates biological aging and undermines your immune response. Scientists at Harvard found something profoundly important. As people consistently cultivate present moment awareness, their systems yield reduced cortisol, the dominant stress hormone, and heightened DHA, frequently referred to as the longevity substance. Merely by bringing your focus back to now, you're actually choosing well-being over pathology, calmness over pandemonium. Let me present an account that shows this flawlessly. There was a man named Robert, 72 years old, who spent his days consumed by anxiety about his heart condition. Every morning commenced with pulse-monitoring, sensation tracking, believing any day might prove his last. His spouse watched him dissolving into this concerned prison until one afternoon, while sitting in his garden, a butterfly descending onto a nearby flower seized his attention. For only a few seconds, his mind felt totally quiet. He wasn't worried about his heart. The next day wasn't on his mind. He was just watching this butterfly, present in that moment. And in that instant, he understood something significant. His anxiety wasn't offending him. It was blocking him from experiencing life. From that point forward, whenever stress appeared, he would remind himself, I am here now, and orient his focus to something in his present space. Some sound, something tactile, his breathing. As time passed, this straightforward practice revolutionized his life beyond what any medicine could. Right now, I'm asking you to halt this video for only 5 seconds and test this yourself. Say the phrase out loud, I am here now. Sense your physical form in the seat. Feel the air against your skin. Listen to the sounds in your environment. Notice how quickly your anxiety fades when you genuinely land in the here and now. This doesn't constitute positive thinking or avoidance. This is something far more powerful. It's reality. The present is the only time frame that truly exists. Everything else is memory or imagination. When you understand this deeply, not just intellectually but experientially, anxiety loses its grip on you. You comprehend you've been troubled by things that don't literally exist right now. And prior to continuing, I require your assistance in sharing this message. Drop a comment containing number 1 if this connects with you, or 0 if you're uncertain. Your engagement helps this video reach other people who desperately need this information. At this point, let's explore how to employ this phrase successfully, especially when anxiety intensifies. The vital factor isn't applying it as a device to combat anxiety, attempting to expel anxious thoughts. Rather, employ it as a stabilizer, a soft prompt to come back home to now. As you sense anxiety growing, pause briefly. Take a deep, measured breath. Articulate, I am here now, either out loud or internally. Next, engage your sensory perception. What meets your eyes? What sounds are present? What can you feel? This uncomplicated practice stops the anxiety cycle before it intensifies. Brain research shows that complete presence and complete anxiety cannot coexist. These are incompatible states. Presence disperses anxiety the way light disperses shadows, not through battling, but simply through presence. For us above 60, this practice holds special value because we typically hold not just a day's worries, but also accumulated stress from a lifetime of trials. We could stress about medical concerns, financial well-being, our family or descendants, or losing our ability to be self-reliant. These constitute genuine worries, but stressing about them offers no resolution. It simply prevents us from embracing the beautiful moments we still have. Taking action resolves problems. Being present delivers peace. Worrying accomplishes neither. Here's why this phrase proves so transformative. It takes effect instantly, requires 0 expense, has no negative consequences, and you can employ it any place, anytime. So here's your challenge. Whenever you perceive anxiety forming, implement the phrase, I am here now. Speak it with consciousness. Ground yourself in your senses. And this is my ask for you right now.